So here we are. What a view. Hey guys, my name is Jesse Weiser and I'm a local realtor here in Springfield, Missouri, and this video is all about incredible views in our state of Missouri. Some of the best, actually. We have rocks, tall heights, and even something underground, so stay with it. But don't forget, be sure to subscribe and smash that like button for us so we can send more videos like this your way. We also want to hear from you too. I love to get the chance to interact and read everyone's comments, so please reach out. So let's get started. We want to begin with a big one. So big, they are actually named after elephants. This one is called Elephant Rocks. These are amazing because they are massive pinkish red boulders. They stand end to end in a line just like how elephants would, and hence came the name. Some of these granite boulders weigh over 600 tons and stand over 20 feet tall. Wow, 600 tons. It's like 1.2 pounds. 1,200,000 pounds, my gosh. These curious geologic formations have fascinated people for a long time, and you are able to crawl all over them. Just please be careful, you have to take a trail to go see it. Now how about some castle ruins? Who doesn't like castles? Really? And guess what? They're in Missouri! This is called Ha Ha Tonka, which doesn't really seem like the name of a castle to me. However, this name is an Osage Indian phrase meaning laughing waters, which makes me wonder why these waters are laughing, right? This land was purchased by St. Louis businessman Robert McClure Snyder, who began construction on the castle in 1905 at the top of a 250-foot cliff overlooking a lake. After passing away in one of the first car wrecks in Missouri, this place was finally constructed in 1922. Too bad he never saw it finished. This castle had a ballroom with a roof 3 stories high, running water from an 80-foot stone tower, and even servants to take care of it. In 1942, it was actually burned down, leaving the stone walls and foundation. Wow, that kind of stinks. That's not a long time for it to be a castle, but it still counts. This park also has sinkholes, caves, and a huge natural bridge, bluffs, and a large spring. So on top of this, you can check out these other things too. Here's one of the biggest ones, and you're going to know this one, but it still goes on the list because every time I see it, I am struck by how incredible it is. It's the St. Louis Arch, which is the tallest monument in America, larger than Statue of Liberty and the Washington Monument. It was built from the year 1963 to 65 and stands 630 feet tall. It was made to signify the rapid westward expansion, hence its nickname, the Gateway to the West. This is in the same area that Lewis and Clark began their journey to the West Coast. You can do it from the ground, or if you're feeling adventurous, you can go up inside and see the views there. You'll get to see the old courthouse, Busch Stadium where the St. Louis Cardinals play, and the Mississippi River on the other side. It's quite the view. Then you have the Alley Spring and Mill in Eminence, Missouri. This is an iconic red mill that sits on the Ozark Scenic Riverways. It's like something you would see out of a picture or a painting. It's actually known for taking tons of pictures. This mill was built back in 1893 to 94 and was used as a mill that would grind farmers' wheat into flour. The constant flow of water made this place an ideal place to build a mill here and made this place very active back in the day. It was once a home, farm, and school for people who lived here a century ago. Its stream is one of the largest freshwater springs in the state, and its water is a beautiful turquoise, another reason why the pictures are so nice. Here's another widely known one, Echo Bluff State Park in Eminence, Missouri. This was once a youth summer camp called Camp Zoe, then it became home of Swagstock, yep, that's a name right there, which was meant to be the Ozarks version of Woodstock. I can tell you right there it might have failed because of that name. I'm just kidding. It was probably because of illegal activity. Moving on, the camp was named for the massive cliff that towers over one side of the sinking creek. The formation there actually talks back to shouting spectators. Watch this. Hello! Hello! You're looking good! You're looking good! Stop. This creek actually offers fishing, swimming, floating, and even stand-up paddleboarding. You can also do the other stuff like hiking, biking, and there are even trails there too. It has a bunch of fancy lodging that you can spend the night in. There's a cafe and souvenir shop as well. Here's one that I find unbelievable. It's called Blue Spring. Another that's in Eminence, Missouri. This place is on fire with cool stuff there. It was called Spring of the Summer Sky by Native Americans. This place is incredibly beautiful. The spring itself is 310 feet deep, one of the deepest in the United States. The stream is a very vivid blue color. To give you an accurate scale of how deep it is, if you stuck the Statue of Liberty inside of it, her torch would be 5 feet below the surface of the water. Wow, that is incredibly deep. This place can be reached by a short trail and parking not too far away. You aren't allowed to swim inside of it so that you can preserve its natural beauty. Just like an art museum, don't touch the art. Taum Sauk Mountain State Park in Ironton, Missouri has the record for having the highest point in Missouri at 1,772 feet. So you definitely know you're getting the best view from the tallest point. They have some gorgeous panoramic views of the countryside and some magnificent rock formations. You might be able to find the granite markers signifying proof that it's the tallest point. It might even be its most beautiful whenever the fall leaves change colors to orange, red, and yellow. There are also many backpacking trails, picnicking, and camping available if you go. Now for the next one, it's one of my favorites for how unique it is, possibly the best on this list. It's the Bonne Terre Mine. You may ask how a mine is a beautiful sight. Well, because it's on the water, that's why. You can scuba dive and see some incredible sights. There's literally no other place like this. It's the world's largest subterranean lake. This town was once the world's largest producer of lead ore and was active from 1860 to 1962, 102 years. The pumps that had previously kept the water at bay had been turned off, so it had been filled with clear water. So much that it's able to hold 1 billion gallons in this lake. You can float through crystal clear water and see the remains of this mine that make it feel like a ghost town. Kind of chilling, to be honest. I wonder what that would be like. Some of these views are absolutely breathtaking, just look at them. Dang, I just want to scuba dive right in. I just want to scuba dive! Okay. There are more amazing places in Missouri that you can visit. In fact, we just made a video on bizarre places you can visit in Missouri, so if you are interested, be sure to click right up here. Probably somewhere right here. I love some of these pics, and I know you will love this content as much as I did, so do it! Thanks, guys. Well, there you have it. A bunch of beautiful places, each so fascinating. Let me know if you want more content just like this one right down below. Just put it down in the comments. See you in the next video right over here. Love you guys. This was once a... Okay.